In this episode, I'm going to talk about performance anxiety solution for a better sex life. So stay tuned. This podcast is for you, the modern man. I'm Dr. Truong, your host. I'm an intimate health medical doctor and best-selling author of the book Erectile Dysfunction Fix. I'll do a deep dive into sexual health and performance and how it affects men of all ages and backgrounds. So let's get started, and be sure to visit my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com for more information and resources from the show. See you on the inside. Hello there, modern man. And today we're going to talk about performance anxiety and the impact it can have on your sex life. So let's kind of dive in. A common issue that affects various aspects of your life, from your work to sports performance, even your sex life. Performance anxiety is also known as stage fright or performance nerves. It's a type of anxiety that occurs when a person feels intense fear or worry about performance, in performance that are in front of others, or they tell themselves to try to meet high expectation. While some level of anxiety can be helpful in keeping you alert and focused, however, excessive performance anxiety can have a debilitating effect on your ability to perform your best, and particularly during sexual encounter, because the brain is a larger sexual organ. The brain and the penis has to be relaxed in order for you to get an erection. So if the brain is not relaxed, you're not going to have the sexual response. Performance anxiety can manifest in various ways, including physical symptoms such as rapid heartbeat, sweaty, shaky, nausea, and sometimes even difficulty breathing, as well as mental and emotional symptoms such as negative self-talk, feelings of inadequacy, and intense fear of failure. Now, let's discuss some strategies and treatment that can help you manage and overcome this. Now, I'm also going to leave a link down the show notes for the American Association of Sexual Therapists, AASECT.org, as a reference as well. Now, one strategy is called cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT. CBT is a type of therapy that focuses on identifying and changing negative thought pattern, and it can be particularly helpful in addressing the root cause of your performance anxiety, such as sometimes unrealistic expectation, perfectionism, and negative self-talk. So in order for you to do CBT, you should work with your therapist. Another strategy is mindfulness and meditation. Practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves a realization of, okay, I'm having performance anxiety. I need to stop that. And you need to start incorporating strategies like deep breathing and self-awareness of the moment that you are having this negative self-talk and you're having performance anxiety, and you stop those feelings right away. You stop it. And then you start incorporating meditation techniques such as deep breathing or imagery. So that takes me to the next strategy, which is deep breathing. I'm a big proponent of box breathing, which is 4 seconds of holding your breath, then inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds. And when you're inhaling through your nose for 4 seconds, make sure that you bring out your stomach. Your belly button goes out instead of going in. You don't want to do this. You want to breathe out. So that's called diaphragmatic breathing. You breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you hold for 4 seconds, and you breathe out through your nose for 4 seconds. And when you breathe out, your belly button should be coming in your body, like it towards your spine. And a nasal breathing or nose breathing is a lot better because you get more nitrous oxide production and you get more inflation of your lungs when you do nose breathing. And so deep breathing is also distracting you from that negative thought in your mind, and it's focusing on, if you just focus on the counting, you're focusing on the breathing, then what do? Once you start focusing on the breathing, you get yourself out of negative self-talk, anxiety, and you're calming yourself, and you are reaching towards a state called parasympathetic state. Parasympathetic state is where you want to be to get an erection. Parasympathetic state is a relaxation state. The more you are in that state, the better you will calmer you will be. You have more blood flow, and you definitely gonna be able to get an easier erection. So don't underestimate the power of deep breathing exercises, particularly box breathing. And mindfulness just mean, hey, you're just recognizing these symptoms. Okay, I'm having performance anxiety. I'm going to stop it, and I'm going to use these strategies like imagery, like imagining yourself be able to excel at what you're doing. So that brings me to the next strategy called visualization and mental rehearsal. And then what that means is visualizing yourself successfully performing the task. Like often athletes, before they compete, they will imagine in their mind what they're going to do, how they're going to perform, how they're going to hit that, how they're going to do their strokes. So, and imagining themselves following through and doing everything they need to do and playing the whole performance in their mind. So when you do this, you're more prepared, you build more confidence, and you reduce anxiety. And you want to be focusing on how you want to feel, how you want to think, and how do you want to behave. It's like if you're like a tennis player and you go out and play the match, you want to be able to think about your strokes, how you're going to be running, how you're going to prepare to meet that ball, and how you're going to prepare to change strategy. Now, you can only control what your thoughts are and what your feelings are. You can't control another person by controlling what your thoughts are and what your actions are. You are indirectly affecting the other person's behavior as well too. Now, I'm a big proponent of Brooke Castillo coaching model of called an acronym called CFAR. CFAR means for circumstance. Circumstance is the event that happened, and then F means the feeling that you feel, and then T mean your thoughts that you think, and then the action and the result. So what I'm trying to get at is that if an event or circumstance happens, the first thing is your thought. You can control your thought. You can control whether that thought will be negative or that thought will be positive or that thought will be neutral. And from that thought, it creates a feeling, how you feel. All right? So you can control the thought, and if the thought is positive, and the feeling will be positive, and then when the feeling will be positive and encouragement, then the action will be positive and encouraging, and then the result will be positive and encouraging. But if the thought is negative, then the feeling will be negative, the action will be negative, and the result will be negative. Does that make sense? So it all comes from the thought that you have, and then acknowledging it, and then the feeling that you sense as well. One of my mentors said to me that, you can't control other people, but you can control your thoughts, your feeling, and your action. Another strategy is called progressive muscle relaxation, PMR. PMR is a technique that involves tensing and relaxing different muscle groups to reduce physical tension and anxiety. And that's almost like Kegel exercises. I'm a big proponent of men doing Kegel exercises. Kegel exercises are the exercises that you contract. And what it is, those are the muscles that are located between your scrotum and your rectum. And they're just small little muscle, but they're powerful muscle because they're the muscle that are responsible for contributing to part of your erection and also responsible for orgasm and ejaculation because of their location. Now, when you have an orgasm, believe it or not, it's the muscle that comes from the base of the penis, but mainly also really from the muscle that are in between the scrotum and the rectum. And that's where you feel the spasm and the contraction. So having said that, if you do Kegel exercises, you can contract and relax. And how do you know you're contracting, relaxing those muscles? Those are the muscles that are responsible when you urinate. So when you urinate, you are relaxing those muscles. And then during urination, if you stop the stream, then you are contracting those muscles and stopping the stream of your urine. So practice Kegel exercises. And for a man and a woman, you can, when you urinate, start and stop your urine stream a couple of times. That's how you have a sense of what it's like. And when you're driving, you can start and contract those muscles a few times as well too. So, and then during sexual activity, you can actually practice starting and stopping that muscle. That will help you really relax the penis muscle and really help even the erection and eventually the orgasm and ejaculation. And the last therapy is called exposure therapy, meaning the more you expose yourself to the anxiety provoking situation, the more resilient you're going to be and the confident over time. So the bottom line, what this means is have more sex. The more sex you have, the more confident you're going to feel, and your body will be more adaptive towards what it needs to do. It's almost like use it or lose it. The more you do it, your body will adapt to it. You don't do it as much, your body will not be used to it. For just know that men, if you don't get an erection often, your penis muscle will actually atrophy, and it may even become fibrosed, which is developing scar tissue, which then can result in ED, but it also result in a smaller penis as well too. And a couple other strategies I want to add is medication. Sometimes taking an anti-anxiety medicine may help. I don't advocate that too much because those medications can actually exacerbate your ED as well. But if you need to, there are some anxiety medication that will help as well. And then last and not least, but the most important part is support network. Is connecting with others who understand your experience from the performance anxiety and provide you with support, encouragement, and advice. That's why I created the Modern Man Club. The Modern Man Club is a safe and space of men with ED that are coached by me. The whole goal is support each other and to restore your sex life and to know that you can have sexual vitality for life. And I know that I have seen great result with these men that had ED for over 10 years and even men that had prostate cancer to be able to restore their erection again without medication and without surgery. So encouragement, accountability, and coaching goes a long way in the support network that you need. So check out my Modern Man Club. In fact, when you have 30-day free trial and you get actually the most incredible gift when you join. So check the link down below in the show notes and I'll leave that as well too. So in summary, overcoming performance anxiety is a journey, again, that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. So explore various strategies and treatment that I talk about today and find the approach that works best for you and learn to manage your performance anxiety more effectively. I can assure you, you can get out of performance anxiety and that you're not alone in your struggles, and seeking help from a support group and professionals and friends and family can make a significant difference in your journey for your mental and physical health. And as always, I am your biggest fan. I am encouraging you every step of the way. And thank you for listening. And I will see you in the next episode. Hello there. Want an amazing sex life? This free gift is going to give you more sex by helping you get harder and lasting longer. Let's talk about the most sensitive subject, the effect that aging has on your sex life. If you're over 40, there's about 67% chance that you have to deal with one or more of these issues. You sometimes go soft in the middle of sex. You sometimes have trouble lasting long enough to climax. Your erection just doesn't feel as hard as it used to be, and your penis is not as sensitive as it used to be. You cannot reach orgasm or ejaculate. You sometimes have trouble getting an erection. These things lead to frustration and embarrassment when you cannot please your partner. My name is Dr. Ann Truong, and I've been treating men for issues like this for over 25 years. As a board-certified medical doctor who specializes in men's health, I helped over 7,000 men reverse the effect of ED. As a way to introduce you to the ED treatment that I offer, I want to give you the most incredible free gift ever. But don't let the fact that it's free gift fool you. This powerful gift will help you get harder and stay and last longer, and may just revolutionize your sex life, making sex more exciting, more thrilling, and an amazing experience again. How is that? So here's what you're going to get in this most incredible free gift. Number one, a good morning wood smoothie recipe. This is my specially formulated antioxidant recipe that will help you get harder and stay and stimulating more blood flow. It is formulated to increase your nitrous oxide level, which is one of the biggest keys to making you harder and firmer more often, and will also help you last longer. It is filled with lots of greens that create more nitrous oxide in your blood. This smoothie will give you that morning wood effect and will also make you harder on demand when you need it most. And you'll see the effect in about several weeks. Number two, nitrous oxide testing strip. You will also get 2 of these strips, which you will use along with simple instruction to test your nitrous oxide level in your saliva. Nitrous oxide is a gas in your body and is required for good blood flow to the organ. The strip can determine if your nitrous oxide are deficient, which can help us advise you on the best way to reverse your ED. Even more important, since ED is an early warning sign of problem with circulation and heart health, this can also be a great way to prevent heart-related problems such as strokes and heart attack. Number three, and the best part of all, a 30-day free trial access to the Modern Man Club. As part of our mission to make men hard again, we launched the Modern Man Club as a way to provide education and support to a community of men who's on the path to reversing their ED, with pre-recorded and live session being offered every week. I will help men regain sexual health through training, support. I will be there all the way with you to hold your hand through, so that way you can overcome ED and have your best sex life. Members rave about this session and the sense of community they gain by being a member of the Modern Man Club. And all you have to do is to say maybe to this offer. And once you say maybe, you will be on your way to a more fulfilling and exciting sex life. So all you have to do is fill down the form below, and then I will see you on the inside. Thanks for listening to the Sexual Health for Men podcast. If you love this episode, then please take a screenshot on your phone and post it on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you post. And be sure to tag me and let me know why you like this episode and what you like to hear in the future. That will help me know what's great for you, and I would love to give you the most incredible free gift designed to help you improve performance quickly. Go to my website at sexualhealthformenpodcast.com to get the book, The 5 Common Costly Mistakes Men Make When Facing ED. I would appreciate it if you subscribe, leave a review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, and just know that you can have sexual vitality for life. I appreciate you. Until next time.